Alright guys, welcome back to another Who Would Win, where I think about two characters and I leave it to you guys to talk about who would win in a fight between these two. And today it's going to be Darth Vader from, of course, Star Wars versus Kuvira from Legend of Korra. Now, it's interesting to note that, I've had a lot of Vader fights, but I've always had it like, there's always like a chance that Vader can always win in a lot of these fights. There's always, in most cases, Vader can take on these opponents. In this one, I'm not so sure, because you may be thinking, oh, it's Kuvira, how can anyone stop the Force? How can anyone stop a goddamn tank like Darth Vader? The thing is that Kuvira actually has something that is a weakness to Vader, and that is her metal bending. Now, as most of you guys know, Kuvira from Legend of Korra, Kuvira is one of the most powerful earthbenders and one of the most powerful metal benders in the Avatar/Korra universe. She is also incredibly intelligent, she's a master tactician, she is an excellent hand-to-hand fighter, and like I said, one of the most powerful earthbenders/metal benders in that universe. She was trained by one of Toph's daughters, Sue, and was more or less a protege to her. Also, like I said, great military leader. She ran an Earth empire for 3 years, until, of course, Korra managed to defeat her. Now, of course, we all know about Darth Vader. We all know what he's capable of. The Force, lightsaber, his lightsaber combat of choice, lightsaber combat of choice is Jim-So. Jim-So is this very heavy, slashing, slash base, heavy strike kind of attack moves. You are basically putting a lot of energy into each slash you have. It's these big, heavy blows, and they are devastating. And behind the cybernetic arms of Darth Vader, they're very powerful. Now, the big thing here is that Kuvira, like I said, is a metal bender, one of the most powerful. And she actually, here's something with Darth Vader. Vader is, as we all know, a cyborg. Most of his body is cybernetic, it's metal. And that's kind of the thing where, how can you fight the Force, because it's everywhere, and I'm pretty sure Kuvira is going to have a lot of problems with that. But the thing is that it's gonna be hard for Vader to concentrate on using the Force when, someone can easily rip your arms and legs off, and, yank your lightsaber right out of your hand. That's the thing, is that Vader really has to watch out for in this fight, is that Kuvira is literally walking kryptonite to him, more or less. She is walking kryptonite to Darth Vader. Now, of course, Vader can just use the Force, but the thing is that he would have to do a lot of concentration on it. Now, the other thing is that Vader is he's a tank. Even when he's damaged and his suit is damaged, he can still call on the Force to give him strength to keep fighting. But the thing is that if he's damaged, especially that little control box to his suit, if that's damaged and he has to use the Force to, to keep him alive for a while, then a lot of his focus is kept on keeping himself alive and not focused on his opponent. That's a big crucial thing that Kuvira could just reach out and go with her metal bending and just go crush that little box, and Vader would have to, instead of focusing the Force on her, he would have to use it on himself, to keep him alive, just to keep breathing. She could even destroy his respirator, in his helmet to choke him to death. Like I said, Kuvira is a very tough opponent, and like I said, Kuvira not only is a metal bender, but also an earth bender, so the very ground that Vader is standing on can even be dangerous. Now, I'm not counting Vader out, because it's goddamn Vader. The dude literally helped destroy the Jedi Order, has killed hundreds of people, not just Jedi, but, hundreds of rebels, pirates, scum, monsters, bounty hunters. Tons of people have come after him and failed. So, yeah, Vader is no slouch to it. And Vader, the other thing is that a lot of people take for granted is that everyone just counts out Vader as this big, dumb enforcer. And I'm pretty sure Kuvira, first look at Vader, when she first sees Vader, she will think that too. But the thing is, Vader is very intelligent. Vader is very cunning. So he would probably know walking into this fight that, it's going to be hard. So he would have to rely more on his skills than, just sheer brute force. That would be the big thing here, is that Vader's skills and his training as Anakin Skywalker would definitely come into play in this kind of matchup. But like I said, Vader is big, he's slow, and whereas Kuvira, no cybernetic enhancements really, and she's very nimble, she's very agile, and she's going to know to stay away. One slash of that lightsaber is going to make her go, oh, I gotta stay away from that. So she's going to try to keep her distance, but again, the Force is everywhere, so if Vader can, hold her, if Vader gets a hold of you, he's not letting go until you're dead. That's the big thing. But Kuvira could easily just break out by, taking Vader's concentration off of her. He could easily, she could easily, move the earth around him or metal bend a part of his body. That's a big thing, is that Vader is literally most of his body's made of metal, and Kuvira excels at metal bending. So, yeah, for all we know, if Vader doesn't have the proper concentration, she could literally make his arms make him stab himself in the face with his own lightsaber. So it would take a lot of concentration to not fall under her will. He would really have to call on the dark side to keep himself from keeping Kuvira, to make himself stab himself in the face. You see that like I said, Kuvira would be a major opponent for Vader. So this is a really tough one, guys. But I'm not discrediting Vader. I'm just saying Kuvira is going to give him a run for his money. Is all I'm saying. Vader is very, like I said, Vader is very intelligent. He knows what he has to do. He really has to play to his own strengths. So he's going to have to constantly keep trying to outthink Kuvira. It's going to be very much a battle of brute force as well as a battle of wits between the two. It's going to come down to, intelligence, skill, and not so much brute force, because they're going to have to, Kuvira and Vader are going to try to outthink one another throughout this fight, because they're going, very early they're going to realize, oh, okay, this person can do this, this, and this, I got to rethink my strategy. So that's going to really come down to is that who can really work out the other's strategy first, and who can really capitalize on it. So that's how I kind of think this fight would go. But you guys tell me in the comments below, who do you think would win? If you think Darth Vader would win, put hashtag Vader wins and list off the reasons why you think Vader would come out on top. Or if you think Kuvira would win, put hashtag Kuvira wins and list off the reasons why you think Kuvira would win in a fight with Darth Vader. So just comment below, let me know. Once again, hope y'all enjoyed this, because this is a really tough one, guys. This is a really fucking tough one. But anyway, once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.